I would agree that it's probably 2-to-1 in opposition in my district, but I wouldn't say most of it's from my district. I talked to all of my colleagues. They're all saying exactly the same thing. The opposition is the same in just about every district across the state of Rhode Island. So it's not unique or isolated to the city of Cranston. It is the same everywhere from what my colleagues are telling me. So myself, as well as my colleagues, are listening closely to our constituents, and we're going to try to reflect their will and what they want us to do. This is going to get a committee hearing. I'm very clear on that. Whether it gets a vote on the floor will depend on how the hearing goes and what the public wants. In the House, we're trying to listen very, very closely to the public. We're trying to assess the public will on this, and we're going to reflect the public will and do what the public wants us to do as best that we can understand and read the public's will. It's not a perfect science, but we're listening as closely as we can, and we're going to try to respond as accurately as we can to what they're telling us. I don't have any timeline. I'm going to talk to my Finance Committee Chairman, our fiscal staff. We're going to be receiving the governor's budget soon, and that's quite frankly going to get my priority. Once we receive the budget, our fiscal staff works straight through for a couple of weeks on digesting it and setting up hearings. So that's the most important priority for the state of Rhode Island. Once we receive the budget, we'll work on that. We'll consider the legislation that comes over, and we'll schedule it for a hearing at the appropriate time. I have no timeline right now, and I'll set it cooperatively with my finance chairman.